ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। तू है अनाथ बंधु करुणा सिंधु, ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। तू है अनाथ बंधु करुणा सिंधु, ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। दुख और दर्द दूर करो, दुख और दर्द दूर करो, सुख का कारण दुख का निवारण, सुख का कारण दुख का निवारण, मैं क्या जानूं तेरी महिमा, मैं क्या जानूं तेरी महिमा, माया में आवे सब ही अंधेरा, माया में आवे सब ही अंधेरा, तू है अनाथ बंधु करुणा सिंधु, ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसराओ, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसराओ, बंधन कोटि सूत्रास निवारो, बंधन कोटि सूत्रास निवारो, मैं क्या जानूं तेरी लीला, मैं क्या जानूं तेरी लीला, माया में आवे सब ही अंधेरा, माया में आवे सब ही अंधेरा, तू है अनाथ बंधु करुणा सिंधु, ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव, ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। ओम नमो नारायणाय, 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 ओम नमो नारायणाय। ओम यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः, वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः, गायन्ति यं सामगाः, ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः, यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः, देवाय तस्मै नमः, देवाय तस्मै नमः। Let us chant together the first 7 verses. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. अथाष्टमोऽध्यायः अक्षरब्रह्मयोगः। अर्जुन उवाच किं तद्ब्रह्म किमध्यात्मं किं कर्म पुरुषोत्तम अधिभूतं च किं प्रोक्तम् अधिदैवं किमुच्यते अधियज्ञः कथं कोत्र देहेऽस्मिन् मधुसूदन प्रयाणकाले च कथं ज्ञेयोऽसि नियतात्मभिः श्रीभगवानुवाच अक्षरं ब्रह्म परमं स्वभावोऽध्यात्ममुच्यते भूतभावोद्भवकरः विसर्गः कर्मसन्निधः अधिभूतं क्षरो भावः अधियज्ञोऽहमेवात्र देहे देहभृतां वर अन्तकाले च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरं यः प्रयाति समद्भावं याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः यं यं वापि स्मरन् भावं त्यजत्यन्ते कलेवरं तं तमेवैति कौन्तेय सदा तद्भावभावितः तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु मामनुस्मरयुध्य च मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिः मामे वैष्यस्य संशयम्. The 8th chapter begins with 7 questions by Arjuna. What are those questions? Question number 1, what is Brahma? Question number 2, what is Karma? Question number 3, Adhyatma. Question number 4, Adhidaiva. Question number 5, Adhibhuta. Question number 6, what did I miss? Adhiyajna. And question number 7, at the time of death, O Lord, what should we do? How should we remember you? So then Bhagwan starts answering. So the first one is, what is Brahma? Aksharam Brahma Paramam. That supreme truth is supremely imperishable. Paramam Aksharam. That imperishable truth, which is the support of everything. That infinite truth. Brahma means big. Brihatvat Brahma. That which is big. Big means how big? So, since there is no adjective to bigness, therefore that bigness means infinite. So, infinite and imperishable is Brahman, the ultimate truth. That very same Brahman, when it is expressing through the individual body as the individual self, as the supreme self, not individual self, supreme self, as the very I in us, then that is called as Adhyatma. Swabhavaha Adhyatma Muchyate, which is the essential nature in every one of us. So if I want to know the truth, I have to know only one thing. What is that? I need to know only myself. If the wave has to understand the nature of ocean, what should the wave do? Know itself. The wave comes to know, oh, I am water. The same thing is ocean also. So if I want to know the ultimate truth, we need to know only the essential nature of ours. Swabhavaha Adhyatma Muchyate. Then what is karma? Karma is that which is Bhuta Bhava Udbhavakara. That which causes the origination of the existence of beings. The beings come into existence because of their own karma. bhutabhava bhavakaraha visargaha. So it is their own creation. They create themselves through their action. Visargaha. Then adhibhutam ksharo bhavaha. What is adhibhuta? This perishable world. Everything is perishable in this world. That perishable entity is called adhibhuta. And then purushaha cha adhidevatam. Adhidevatam, the devatas. Bhagwan says it is me only. Purushaha. Purnatvat purushaha. That supreme being. Okay. Then adhyatnya. Adhyatnya is none other than the Jivatma, who is residing in different bodies. Bhagwan says that Jivatma is also me. So what is the essence of all this discussion? This world is also me. I alone have become the world, perishable world. I alone have become this Jivatmas. I alone have become this Devatas. I alone am the ultimate reality. I alone am the karma phaladata. Therefore, I alone am. Therefore, that answers the seventh question. What is the seventh question? What should I do at the time of death? At the time of death, if you remember me, Bhagavan says, Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram. If you can remember me, fix your attention upon me, and then leave the body, yaha prayati samadbhavam yati. Such a person reaches me. At the time of death, if you can remember me, you will reach me. Then you will no more come back to this world. Na asti atra samshaya. There is absolutely no doubt regarding it. Because this is a law. What is a law? At the time of death, yam yam vapismaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram tam tam eva eti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavitah. The law of this world is this. At the time of death, whatever a person thinks, those thoughts will determine his future incarnation. Since this is a law, anyone who remembers me at the time of death will reach me. Simple. A person who thinks of the world at the time of death will go back to the world. A person who thinks of me will come to me. Okay, Bhagavan, the last thought, can we choose? No. Sada tad bhava bhavitah. Such a person is bhavitah. He becomes. What does he become? Bhava bhavitah. Bhava means thoughts. He is nothing but the bundle of these thoughts which he has been entertaining throughout his life. So those thoughts which he has been entertaining will automatically emerge at the time of death. So therefore, tasmat, since this is a law, sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhyacha. Because this is a law, that whatever you have been thinking, that habitual thoughts becomes effortless at the time of death, will emerge. So therefore, make it a habit. What should become a habit? God remembrance must become a habit. How to make it a habit? How to make any habit? How to create any habit? By repetition. Repetition is the key. If you want to create any habit in any field, go on repeating it. So that law, that technique is applicable here also. So therefore Bhagavan says, Sarveshu kaleshu mamanusmara. And then yudhyacha, do your duties. This is the technique. But if you want to fix your mind in me, then Bhagavan gives a what you call technique of how to do it. Mai arpita manobuddhihi. This is the technique. Mam eva eshyasi asamshayam. So if this question is asked, Bhagwan, how can we fix the mind all the time upon you? It appears impossible, because when we are in the world, we get completely consumed by the world, absorbed in the world, drowned in the world, and you are saying we should remember you also. In fact, paying attention to one thing itself is so difficult. You are saying do your duty also and remember me also. Bhagwan, it appears impossible. So Bhagwan gives a technique. Tip, a valuable tip is given. How to remember God and perform your duties. So what is the tip here? Mai arpita manobuddhihi. Offering, arpanam. Offering your mind and intellect in me, then this is possible. So here we have to spend some time. What is this offering mind and intellect? So what do we do with the mind and what do we do with the intellect? This we should know. With the mind, we love. Mind is the seat of all feelings, emotions. With the mind, we love. With the intellect, we value. Valuing and loving. So what is Bhagwan saying? Value me and love me. Remember, these two are two different things. You may value a thing, but you may not love that thing. You may love a thing, but you may not value that thing. Example, bitter medicine. You are suffering from some disease. Bitter medicine. Do you love it? Do you value it? Of course, yes. You value the medicine, though you may not love the medicine. Okay. Junk food. You love it, but you don't value it. You see, loving is one thing, valuing is another thing. Bhagwan says you must value me also and love me also. So first thing is how to love God. How to love God. Then Mai Arpita Manaha will happen. If you can love God, mind will be in God. How to love God? To love God, you must know how much God loves you. This is the way. When you come to know how much He loves you, His love is unconditional, infinite, perfect. He doesn't care whether you love Him or not. He knows that you are His child. You may not even believe in His existence, but He knows who you are. So His love is always there. The newborn baby may not know who is the mother, but the mother knows, this is my child. So in the beginning, the child is not loving the mother, but mother's love is always there. In the same way, Pitahamasya jagato mata dhata. Intelligent living is trying to understand how much He loves us. Every moment He is with us. Now, these are the expressions of love. What is the proof that somebody is loving you? So Bhagwan is always with us, number one. Number two, Bhagwan always pays attention to us. Paying attention is another aspect of love. Bhagavan is ever concerned about us. Bhagavan ever guides us. These are all the expressions of love. Being with us, paying attention to us, guiding us, ever available for us, always listening to us, concerned about us. What is he getting? He is not getting anything. So this, when you start experiencing, all the time his attention is upon us. Every moment he is guiding us, every moment. Why is that we are not able to experience his guidance? Because we don't listen to him. You can't silence his guidance, but you may ignore his guidance. How do you ignore his guidance? By not looking within. When you are looking outside, you see what is happening outside. You will not see what is happening inside. Our attention is all extroverted. And therefore, there is somebody who is constantly guiding us. We are not able to listen to his guidance. Again, when the mind is in rajas and tamas, we are not able to listen to his guidance. When the mind is sattvic, peaceful, you hear that intuitive voice, the voice of conscience. Constantly he is talking. And then you come to know, my God, throughout my life I have been ignoring him and therefore I have been suffering. So the more and more you start experiencing his love, the more and more you start loving him. Whatever your desire is, he is there to fulfill it. So how to start? How to start this relationship with God? Test him. How to test him? Whatever problems you have, take it to him. And see whether he is solving it or not. Take your problems to him. Because throughout Bhagavad Gita he has promised. What has he promised? Come to me, I will solve your problem. Every chapter God has given this promise in various ways. Name bhakta pranashyati ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. Those who fix their attention upon me, it is my responsibility to take care of their welfare, well-being. Machitta sarvadurgani mat prasadat tarishyasi. By my grace you shall overcome all difficulties. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Aham tva sarvapapebhyo moksheshyami ma shuchah. These are all the promises of the Lord. So now, in the beginning, I don't know who that God is. He is a stranger, but he has made so many promises. Test him. Take your problems to him. Then what will happen? Mysteriously you will find these problems are solved. Either the problem disappears or you are empowered to face it and solve it. So time and again, when these things happen, slowly your trust in God increases. Faith in God increases. Your relationship with God increases. Your love for God increases. This is how we grow. First become an Artha Bhakta and an Artharthi Bhakta. I am suffering from various afflictions. Turn to him for solution. I have lot of ambitions in life. turn to Him to fulfill these desires. God is not only our wish fulfiller, He is also our well-wisher. That's how you begin. Then you come to know. I think last time I had told you this. The 4 ways in which God answers our prayers. What are they? Yes, no, wait, and then take. Here is something better. First one is yes. You ask and He gives you. Second one is no. He won't give you. Third one is wait. Wait means what? When the right time comes, I will give you. Fourth one, take. Here is something better. You are asking something inferior. There is something superior which you deserve. I'll give you. This is the way He answers our prayers. No, Swamiji, I have been told that you should not ask anything from God. If you are a highly matured, evolved saint, then don't ask. Because they know that without asking also it is fulfilled. But in our immature stage, we need to ask. At least we should remember that we have asked something. You see, in the initial stages, nothing wrong in asking. But then you should say, Bhagwan, this is what I want. But if you think it is not good for me, don't give me. Then it's fine. So this is the way He answers our prayers. So when these prayers are answered, you come to know that there is somebody with me who is really concerned about me. I am not alone. God is with me. It's a great solace in this world, where everybody is suffering loneliness, emptiness, hollowness, misery. It's a world of impermanence. Everything is impermanent. So nowhere you can really hold on to. When you start experiencing this presence in you, Dva suparna sayuja sakhaya samanam vriksham parishasvajate tayoranyah pippalam swadu atti anasnannanyo abhichakashiti samane vrikshe purusho nimagnah anishaya शोचति मुह्यमानः जुष्टं यदा पश्यत्यन्यमीशम् अस्य महिमानम् इति वीतशोकः. There is a tree. 2 birds are sitting on that tree. Very similar, very friendly with each other, highly associated with each other, together. One bird is below, the other is above. The bird below is eating all the fruits of the tree. The bird above is just watching this lower bird which is eating. This bird which is eating these fruits is miserable, tensed, worried, anxious, stressed, not knowing what to do. Powerless, helpless, hopeless. But the moment its attention goes to the other bird who is just watching, all his sorrows end. Whose story is it? Not the tale of 2 birds. It is our story. That tree is nothing but this body. And the bird which is just watching, it is Paramatma, Bhagavan. And who is this bird which is eating all these fruits? I myself, who else? The ego, the individual self. I am eating the fruits. What are these fruits? Karma phala. Miserable, anishaya, shochati, drowning in sorrow, powerless. What can I do in this world? Nobody listens to me. Nobody cares for me. But the moment its attention goes to that other bird, the witnessing consciousness, Asya Mahimanam, his glory, most adorable God, the moment attention goes, Vita Shoka, all sorrows vanish. So this is a verse in Mundakopanishad. So why are we miserable? We are miserable because we have ignored Bhagavan. So Mai Arpita Manah means this. Knowing how much he is loving us. Just imagine, every moment heart is beating, every moment digestion is happening, everything is happening. There is somebody who is doing it. Accidentally nothing happens. All the time Bhagavan is waiting. When will my child turn to me? He is giving opportunity after opportunity. That is called as Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam. This birth he never paid attention to me. Doesn't matter. At least next birth he might look at me. Another birth. We are busy. Busy, oh busy. All unwanted things, stupid things. Create misery for oneself, create misery for everybody. That is called intelligent living. Anyway, Bhagavan is ever ignored, disrespected, disregarded. Avajananti ma mudhaha manushim tanumashritam param bhavamajanantah Mama Bhuta Maheshwaram. Bhagavan laments. Avajananti. Mudhaha mam avajananti. They disregard me, disrespect me, ignore me. Manushim tanumasritam. I am right there. In their own body. Why are they disrespecting, disregarding me? Param bhavam ajananta. They don't know me. Mama Bhuta Maheshwaram. I am the Lord of the universe. Residing right in their heart. Ever available for experience. But because they don't know, they completely ignore me. And therefore, they suffer. So, Mai Arpita Manaha. Everything that is happening, see the hidden hand of God. Na pranena na apanena martyo jivati kaschana itarena tu jivanti yasminneta upashrito. A person lives not because he is doing prana apana, inhaling, exhaling. No, there is something else because of which he is able to breathe. So this is one beautiful meditation you can do. Just sit in silence and pay attention to that heartbeat. And visualize Bhagavan is making that heartbeat. Feel all the sensations in the body. And how beautifully Bhagavan is taking care. Not even expecting a thanks from you. This fellow is not looking at me. Let me stop that heart. That is called as unconditional love. Doesn't matter even if you are loving or not. My love will continue. That is Bhagavan. You see? Even when you are in deep sleep, Bhagavan is at work to keep you alive. Jas supteshu jagarti. Ever alert. We are in slumber. He is alive. He is awake. That is called love. So when you come to know that such an entity is there, you also start loving him. And when you love him, what happens to the mind? Mind gets riveted to him. That is called as Mai Arpita Manaha. Mere love will not do. Arpita Buddhi also is needed. Intellect also must be riveted in him. What is the question which intellect asks? is this entity valuable? Not lovable, valuable. So what is the basis? So you come to know this is the very support of the whole world. This consciousness. It is the very support of the whole world. It is the only reality in this world. That is when intellect starts valuing it. Intellect is always worried about one's own security. If I hold on to this permanent thing, yes, I can be permanently secure. Mind seeks happiness, intellect seeks security. It is secure, it is permanent. Intellect also starts valuing that truth. So this is called as Mai Arpita Manobuddhi. Intellect values it, mind loves it. What else is needed? Concentration becomes effortless. This is the way Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmaranam. Mayarpita Manobuddhi Mameva Eshyasi. Such a person, his entire personality is directed towards me. He values only me, he loves only me. And therefore, his attention is all the time upon me. This way he has lived. So at the time of death, effortlessly his mind is upon Bhagavan. Mameva eshyasi asamshayam. There is no doubt about it. Continuing, verse number 8. The same thought flow continues. Abhyasa yoga yuktena cetasa nanya-gamina paramam purusham divyam yati parthanu chintayan abhyasa yoga yuktena cetasa nanya-gamina paramam purusham divyam yati parthanu chintayan. Yes. So this way, hey Partha, son of Kunti. So see the term used. Whenever Bhagavan is filled with love, then he will use that such term. Kaunteya, Partha, etc. O Arjuna, Abhyasa yoga yuktena nanya-gamina cetasa anuchintayan paramam divyam purusham yati. This is what you are supposed to do. What are supposed to do? Anuchintayan, constantly thinking. Anu means constant. Anu also means followed by. After having gained this knowledge through the teacher, through the scriptures, after that, chintayan. Getting the right guidance from the scriptures, from the teachers. That is the meaning anu. After that, you have to do chintanam. Anu chintayan. With what? Cetasa, with your mind. What kind of cetasa? Na anya-gamina cetasa. This chetas is not anya-gamin, going somewhere else. Mind should not go somewhere else. With that mind, constantly contemplating in these lines. Thus, fixing the attention upon the Lord. What you have to do? Abhyasa yogena. You have to do Abhyasa yoga. What is Abhyasa yoga? So in the 6th chapter it is said, Yato yato nischarati manaschanchalamastiram Tatastato niyamyetat atmanyeva vasham nayet. This is called as Abhyasa Yoga. At the seat of meditation, mind will again and again go to the world because there are likes and dislikes, attachments. Mind will go towards the world, it will wander again and again, withdraw from those places. Yato yato nischarati manas chanchalam asthiram. This is the nature of the mind. It is chanchalam asthiram, fickle, unstable. When the mind goes towards the world, tatastato niyamyetat, from there you withdraw it. Atmanyeva vasham nayet, fix it upon that self, upon Bhagwan. Shani shanir parame buddhya dhrutigrihitaya atmasamstham manakrutva nakinchitapi chintayet. This is what you have to do. Whenever the mind goes out, with the intellect, bring it back. Hey, don't go there. Your real joy is here. Your treasure is here. This way, withdraw the mind. Withdraw your attention. This is called as Abhyasa Yoga. This itself is called Nididhyasana. Making a habit to turn the mind towards the self. Constantly this has to be practiced. Mind has to be trained to pay attention only to the self. Training has to be given. That is called as Abhyasa Yoga. In this way, when you do, what will happen? Paramam divyam purusham yati. This person definitely reaches that Paramam, supreme, divyam, divine, purusham, being. He will attain that. So who is this supreme, divine being? The consciousness, the self. So, when you are shifting your attention to the self, you must know the glory of the self. Then alone you can love it, then alone you will value it. So, what are the pointers which can be helpful in meditating upon this God who is the self in us? That is what is next verse, verse number 9. This is how you must meditate upon the self. Kavim Puranamanushasitaram Anoraniyam Samanusmaredyah Sarvasya Dhataramachintya Rupam Adityavarnam Tamasah Parastat Kavim Puranamanushasitaram Anoraniyam Samanusmaredyah Sarvasya Dhataramachintya Rupam Adityavarnam Tamasah Parastat. Yes. So these are all the pointers to meditate upon. Kavim Puranam Anushasitaram Anoraniyamsam Sarvasya Dhataram Achintya Rupam Adityavarnam Tamasah Parastat. These are all the pointers which you can use for meditating upon God. So use the pointer, shift your attention to the pointed. These are all pointers. For example, Kavim. Kavi means what? Not a poet. Kavi means Sarvajna, all-knowing, omniscient. Yes, Sarvajna Sarvavita. Yasya Jnanamayam Tapah, Upanishad says. Who is Bhagwan? Sarvajna, he knows everything. Everything in general, everything in particular. That is why two terms, Sarvajna, Sarvavita. Horizontal and vertical, both. He knows everything. He knows everyone. That is Kavi. Now you meditate upon it. Reflect. This is how you must pass your time. Refreshing dip in the Manasarovara lake. Kavim. He knows everything. He is like a CCTV. All the time on. But this CCTV is little different. It doesn't need battery. And infinite memory. He knows everything about us from the infinite past. Just imagine what kind of memory it must be. Everything he knows. Which jiva has done what karma, with what intention, with what intensity of intention, against whom, when, where, how long. He knows everything. And in this knowing, there is no effort at all. Effortless knowing. That is Bhagavan. And because he knows everything, Karturajñaya prapyate phalam. He, without asking anyone, gives you the karma phala. He doesn't need to consult. Why? He has seen it. He has seen what we have done. That is why the whole world is perfect. Because a perfect God who sees everything is taking care of this world. Kavim Sarvajña. He has CCTV everywhere. Knows everything. And that CCTV doesn't have any expiry date. Ever on, ever efficient, no battery needed, no memory needed, infinite memory. And not only that, this CCTV, only the physical actions it can capture, normal CCTV. This CCTV captures your emotions also, your feelings also, in and out. That is Bhagwan, Kavim. So now meditate upon this. Just imagine one being, a Jivatma is born as an ant. Another Jivatma is born as a plant. Another Jivatma is born as a crow. Another one fox. Another one lion. Another one chimpanzee. There is a basis for which the body is given. What is the basis? Karma. Without even asking that Jivatma, that body is given. And now that fellow has to undergo whatever, joys and sorrows, in that particular body. He knows everything. Without even asking, he just keeps on doing things. So when you look at the world, what are you seeing? The Sarvajñatvam of Bhagavan. And this is the way you should contemplate. And thus develop a reverence for him. There is somebody in me who is knowing everything. There is somebody in me who is in charge of everything. Kavim Puranam. Puranam means what? Most ancient. Even from the beginning of creation, though the creation is beginningless, he has been there. Even now he is there. In Satyuga also, people were trying to realize him. In Kali Yuga also, today also, the very same truth people are trying to realize. He has not changed. Pura api nutanam puranam. Though ancient, nutanam, he is fresh. Puranam. Times have changed, but he has not changed. Puranam. Anushasitaram, disciplinarian. Very strict. just. Very, very strict. None dare to disobey him. You come to know how perfect he is when you watch your thoughts. The moment a negative thought comes, mind is disturbed. You see, you yourself, you are not alert about your thought, but there is something, someone in you who is alert about your thoughts. Immediately karma phala is given. Negative thought, mind is disturbed. And when the mind is disturbed, you come to know, oh, I have been entertaining this thought, that is why mind is disturbed. Already phala has been given. You see the alertness of that Bhagavan? That is when you come to know, oh, world is in safe hands. How much each and every being is under his control, that is when you come to know. Anushasitaram, disciplinarian. Strictly the law of karma functions. If you do good, only good things will happen to you. You are ever protected by that good. If you do bad, nobody can save you. That is Anushasanam. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. There's a great peace also. Yes, there is a disciplinarian there. It's a great peace for people who are good. It's a great peace. So I don't have to worry about the complicated functioning of the cosmos. I have to only take care of my thoughts, my actions, my words. I have to take care of myself. That is enough. Then the laws will take care of me. What a great relief it is. That is why devotees are very peaceful, always peaceful, because such a person is there at the helm of affairs. Anushasitaram. Each word is beautiful, you see. I can speak on 1 hour for one word. But then 5 days I have to finish also. Anushasitaram. Discipline. Oh, what all suffering certain beings go through in this world. Remember that being is going through that suffering by his will. Nothing happens accidentally here. Bhayasyagnis tapati surya. What is that? Bhayasyagnis tapati. Bhayat tapati surya. Bhayat indrascha vayuscha. Mrutyur dhavati panchamaha. Upanishad says, out of his fear, the fire is giving heat. Fire has no choice. Out of his fear, fire is giving heat. Out of his fear, sun rises, sun sets. Sun cannot take a holiday. Sunday is a holiday for us, but not for the sun. Sunday is not the day for sun. He has to work. Why? There's a fellow there, disciplinarian, Anushasitaram. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya is right in his commentary, as though there is a master with a raised thunderbolt. Everybody has to work. Nobody has free food in this world. You see all those traffic jam? What is the traffic jam? There is a one fellow who is behind. You have to run and work. No free food. Then, Anoraniyamsam, subtler than the subtlest. Who is he? He is subtler than the subtlest. So what is the grossest thing? Earth is the grossest. That which can be perceived through more sense organs is gross. So for earth, we have Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. All the sense organs can perceive earth. That's why it is the grossest, Prithvi. One step ahead, subtler. What is that? Water. Why? Because smell is not there for water. Pure water. No smell. Gandha is gone. One step into subtlety. What is the next one? Fire. Why? Rasa and Gandha is not there. There is no taste, there is no smell for fire. So, one more step of subtlety. What next? Air. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Three things are not there. Rupa is also not there. Form is not there. So, one more step into subtlety. What next? Space. Only Shabda is there. Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha not there. One more step. What is subtler than space? Mind. Because the space is seen in the mind. No mind, no space. In deep sleep, do you experience space? No. Mind. What is subtler than the mind? Consciousness. Yes. Mind is nothing but thoughts. I am conscious of thoughts. So consciousness is supporting the thoughts. So this is Anuvaraniya. Subtler than the subtlest. Consciousness is the subtlemost thing. Then, Sarvasya Dhataram, the one who is supporting everyone, sustaining everyone. Sarvasya Dhataram. Achintya Rupam, you can't think of it. Why you can't think of it? The gross cannot think of the subtle. Sense organs are gross, mind is subtle, sense organs cannot see the mind. Is a law. So Achintyam means what? Mind is gross, consciousness is subtle. You can't think of consciousness. You can't grasp consciousness with your mind. But in some places it is also said, no, with mind you can experience. So how will you resolve this conflict? So it is like this. As the mind becomes quiet, you experience this. That is how it has to be understood. So here Achintya Rupa means you can't think of consciousness, you can only be conscious of thoughts. Achintya Rupam. Aditya Varnam. Varnam having a color of Aditya, sun, meaning brilliant. Consciousness is of the nature of light, light of consciousness. Tamasaf parastat, which is beyond tamas. Tamas means darkness. Ordinary light cannot illumine darkness. Can you see darkness with ordinary light? The moment light comes, darkness goes away. But there is one light with which you see darkness. What is that light? Light of consciousness. Without disturbing the darkness, it illumines darkness. That is why tamasaf parastat. There is a light in us, the light of God, which is ever lit. Pay attention to that. So this is what you have to do at the seat of meditation and at the time of death also. So the next verse, at the time of death, how to fix your mind upon this. Prayana kale manasachalena bhaktya yukto yoga balena chaiva Bhruvor madhye pranamaveshya samyak Satam param purushamupaiti divyam Prayana kale manasachalena Bhaktya yukto yoga balena chaiva Bhruvormadhye pranamaveshya samyak satam param. Yes, prayana kali, at the time of death, manasa achalena manasa, with a firm mind, unwavering mind, bhaktya yukta, full of devotion for that Lord, yoga balena chaiva, and with the strength of yoga. What is that strength of yoga? Abhyasa yoga. Not Kundalini yoga or something. Here it is yoga bala means Abhyasa yoga bala. There comes a strength with repeated practice. When you repeatedly practice something, a strength develops in you. And how does this strength express itself? The ability to remain focused upon God. That is called strength. Not getting distracted by worldly distractions. The mind is riveted in truth. Even in those painful moments, remember it is prayana kalam, time of death. Prana prayana samaye kafavata pittaihi kantavarodhana vidho smaranam kutaste. Kantavarodhana, everything is happening, but because now the yoga bala is there, there is pain in the body, but the mind is able to detach from the painful body and fix it upon the self. This is called as yoga bala. Body is in pain, but the mind is not meditating on pain. Mind is not meditating upon the pain in the body, it is meditating upon the bliss of the self. This is the result of yoga bala. Repeated practice, now the mind is habituated to remaining in God. Law is this: whatever you are identified with, that you will experience. Wherever the mind is, that the mind will experience. If the mind is in the painful body, what will be the experience? Pain. If the mind is in blissful self, what will be the experience? Bliss. This is the law. So what is Abhyasa Yoga? Again and again detaching the mind from the body and attaching it to the self. Detach, attach, detach, attach, detach, attach. Abhyasa Yoga. And this Abhyasam at the time of death comes very handy. Because you have been doing it throughout your life. It's a cakewalk. Yoga balena. Bhruvor madhye pranam aveshya samyak. Now some scary words are going to come. Lift your prana. Aveshya. Make that prana enter. Where? Bhruvor madhye. Center of the eyebrow. Lift your prana. And finally fix your prana. Where? Center of the eyebrow. The one in this way, satam param purusham upaiti divyam. Such a person who leaves the body, fixing the prana where? On the center of the eyebrow, he attains. Divyam purusham upaiti. He attains that ultimate, divine, supreme being. Now what does it mean? Fixing the prana on the center of the eyebrow. Here prana means attention. And you will always find, when you start meditating, and if your intellect is active, your attention goes to the center of the eyebrow. When yukti is active, logic is active, intellect is active, the attention goes here. When emotion is active, the attention goes here. Two places. We have two channels to operate. Bhakti channel and Jnana channel. When jnana is active, attention is here. When bhakti is active, attention is here. You don't have to do anything, it automatically goes there. Okay? Don't try to fix your attention here. That is not what is meant here. Don't try to, then it will start paining then. When your mind, your intellect is focused upon Bhagavan, meaning clear understanding, automatically your eyebrows will go and meet here. It will automatically happen. You don't have to do it. When the horse runs, the carriage follows. You don't have to push the carriage. Make the horse run. That's all what you need to do. Rest everything will happen. In the same way, think of God in these lines. Which lines? Kavim Purana Manushasitaram. Automatically there is a lot of clarity. With that clarity, mind becomes stable, intellect becomes stable, and with that clear understanding, you will find automatically attention gravitating towards the center of the eyebrow. People who have done a little meditation, they will know. Just observe what happens to these eyeballs. It goes here. That is the meaning. Bhror madhye pranamaveshya samyak. So the mind is firm, totally stable, very, very clear. And with that yoga bala, at the time of death, you are holding on to God. Where is the mind? In the body or in the self? In the self. Why it is not going towards the body? Yoga bala. Yoga bala. If bala is not there, what will happen? Where will the mind be? Not bhror madhye. Deha madhye it will be. Wherever the pain is there, it will be. This is what you have to do. When? Prayana kali. You see? For this, practice is necessary. Conscious living is necessary. Sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmaranam is necessary. Continuing, same topic. Verse number 11. Yadaksharam veda vido vadanti vishanti yatayo vitaragaha yadichanto brahmacharyam charanti tatte padam sangrahena pravakshe yadaksharam veda vido vadanti vishanti yatayo vitaragaha yadichanto brahmacharyam charanti. Yes, that state, Arjuna, sangrahena pravakshe. That state, sangrahena, in brief, I will tell you. I will tell you. What is that state? Oh, that state is such a glorious state. You see how Bhagavan is creating that value. When knowledge is given, he also says how glorious is this knowledge, Arjuna. Very, 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 very precious. Yadaksharam Vedavidaha vadanti. Vedavidaha, the knowers of the Vedas, they talk about that state, that imperishable state. Because the essence of the Veda is nothing but this. The purpose of all Veda is only this. This is the highest goal to be attained by anyone, that state. Okay, the knowers of the Veda talk about it, but is there someone who has entered it? Vishanti yat yatayaha vitaragaha. Those people who strive in the right direction, guided by the scriptures, guided by the teachers. Those people who have lived an intelligent life of self-control, Vitaraga, free from all kinds of attachments to the world, giving that and that alone as the highest priority in life, seeking that alone, desiring that alone, such people, such strivers, yatayah vishanti, they enter into that state. So this is something which can be attained by everyone, provided you single-pointedly strive for it. Yadichanto brahmacharyam charanti, desiring which the seekers practice brahmacharya. What is brahmacharya? General meaning is celibacy, but it is not just celibacy, it is complete sense control. All kinds of sense control in general is called brahmacharya, including celibacy. I want that and that alone. I don't have energy to get for dissipating into these worldly things. No. All energies are conserved. That is brahmacharya. In brahmacharya, you conserve all your energies, because tremendous amount of energy is needed to reach that state. There is no energy to waste. So brahmacharya means controlling all energy, conservation for channelization. So yadichanto, desiring which the seekers practice brahmacharya. Tat te padam sangrahena pravakshe. Arjuna, that state I will tell you. Now, at the time of death, what are you supposed to do? That is verse number 12 and 13. Sarvadvarani sanyamya manohridi nirudhya cha murdhyadhayatmanah pranam asthito yogadharana omityekaksharam brahma vyaharan mamanusmaran yah prayati tyajan deham sayati paramam gatim sarvadvarani sanyamya manohridi nirudhya cha omityekaksharam brahma vyaharan mamanusmaran yah prayati tyajan deham sayati parama. Yes, at the time of death, what are you supposed to do? Sarvadvarani sanyamya. Sanyamam, control. Sarvadvaram, all the gates. What do you mean all the gates here? All the sense organs. Because that is the gate through which you go out from yourself. The gates. Controlling all the gates, meaning sense organs are under control. Mano hridi nirudhya. Mind has to be restrained. Where? Hridi, in the heart. Fixing the mind in the heart. Murdhni adhaya atmanah pranam. You have to take the pranam and murdhni. This is called murdhni. This is also murdhni. Adhaya, fixing it. Murdha, here it is the center of the eyebrow. Fixing your prana at the center of your eyebrow. Asthito yoga dharanam. In this way, getting established in yoga. And then what you have to do? Om iti ekaksharam brahma vyaharan. At that time, chanting Om vyaharan, uttering eka aksharam. What is that eka aksharam? Om. Which stands for Brahman, the ultimate truth. Vyaharan, chanting Om. Mam anusmaran, remembering me. Yaha prayati tyajan deham. The one who leaves the body, sayati paramam gati. No doubt about it, such a person reaches me. Very complicated, huh? Dying is not so easy. Not easy. Very, very difficult. Sarvadvarani sanyamya, control of the sense organs. So it is something like takeoff of a plane. Deathbed is what? It's a runway. So you intuitively know, yes, now I am going to die. Everybody knows. Okay? Especially sadhakas, they know. Those minds who are pure, Bhagwan tells him, hey, now you're going to leave. Tell Tata bye-bye to everyone. Call all your near and dear ones. Tell them Tata. Last. Bye. Bye. So Bhagwan intuitively tells you. That is why very many people, especially if that person has lived a pure life, divine life, that person knows, yes, my time has come. Intuitively Bhagwan tells him. Because he has good relationship with the Lord. Your time has come. Call everybody. Tell them. This person calls everyone. Children, grandchildren, all of them come. And then within 2 days, gone. So, when your guest goes, suppose there's a mother and a child. So what does the mother say? Tell Tata to everyone. Come, you're going. Isn't it? The guest is a mother and a child. So that mother is going along with the child. So what does the mother say? Tell Tata. In the same way, Bhagavan also does. It's so many years you have lived here with so many people. So Bhagavan suddenly going away, that doesn't look nice, isn't it? The guest just walks away. Looks very bad. People also say, what is this? He lived so many days, suddenly, without even informing, he went away. It is indecent. So in the same way, when the devotee is leaving the body, Bhagavan tells him, okay, final farewell to everyone you can do. I give you time for that. So that is what is going to happen here now. Sarvadvarani sanyama. He knows it's the time. Time has come. Prayana kala has come now. So he draws. Now his mind is under his control. He is not stuck here and there with his stupid attachments. No. Why? Throughout his life he has lived only for God. Like how Bhishma Pitama leaves the body. Oh, that is described in Bhagavatam. What a beautiful description. Bhishma. Should I tell that story to you? Okay. So after the war was over. Bhishma was not dead, though he fell, I think, on the 10th day or something. He was lying on the bed of arrows, all alone in the battlefield. Battle was over. Yudhishthira had become the king. Kauravas were vanquished. Bhishma was still waiting. Waiting for what? Uttarayana Kala. He wanted to leave because he was Ichhamarani. At that time, he could decide when to die. So that was the time when Yudhishthira was extremely miserable. Oh, just 5 minutes we have now. So that story I think we can see tomorrow. Tomorrow. Okay, nice story. So that tomorrow will come. Because I don't want to break the story in between. So let Bhishma remain in the battlefield for some. Okay. Okay, little story I will say and make it more interesting. So Yudhishthira was miserable because the very same suffering which Arjuna had before the war, Yudhishthira had after the war. Ayyo, because of me so many people died, so many women became widows, children became orphan, all because of my greed for kingdom. He was miserable. Vedavyasa himself came to put some, to console him. He was not consoled. Krishna Bhagavan himself came to console. He was not consoled. Miserable. That was a Leela of Krishna actually. Because Bhagavan wanted to show the world a great devotee. Otherwise, that great devotee would go away without anybody's notice. That Bhagavan did not want. Bhagavan said, there is one person who can really give you peace of mind. And at present, he is there in the battlefield. He is going to leave the body. The time has come. Let us all go and meet him. So then these Pancha Pandavas, along with Bhagavan Krishna, they go to this battlefield. And what do they see there? Here is Bhishma Pitama lying down on the bed of arrows. And he is surrounded by all great rishis, Brahma Rishi, Deva Rishi, Raja Rishi, everybody. Everybody, Parashara, Vyasa, Shuka Brahma Rishi, Narada Rishi, Vasishta Rishi, Atri, Parashurama Rishi, everybody is there. They were waiting because this person is going to leave. That was the kind of life which Bhishma led. That was the respect which everybody had for Bhishma. So then all of them came. Pandavas prostrated unto Bhishma. And then Bhishma's eye falls upon Bhagavan. And you know what Bhishma did? Now he can't get up. He looked at that form, mentally worshipped that form, then closed his eyes. That very same Bhagavan is shining in the heart. He worshipped that also. Inside and outside, both form. This Lord who is shining in me as consciousness has taken a form and has come outside. He worshipped that form. He worshipped this form. And then his attention goes to these Pancha Pandavas. And then what happened? We'll see tomorrow. Okay. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om